Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese Game of the Year 2019, Day 5. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Mark Augustiniak.
What's up?
Matt Sellner.
Hello.
We've made it to the end, but it is only the beginning. We start today by inducting another game into the Free Cheese Hall of Fame to join the ranks of Grand Theft Auto 3, Bloodborne, and Super Mario World. Later on, we crown 2019's Game of the Year. Oh, but first, many will bleed. Few will survive.
Well, one.
One will die. Actually, a lot of die. All right, so here's what we've done, listener. In front of us, in the table. Actually, I'm going to get a picture of it. We have each nominated 10 games that we believe to be Hall of Fame worthy. Ah, shit. There we go. And we have all 30 games, 10 for each of us, written down on sticky notes. We're going to use a valuable tool on my cellular telephone here to decide who will go first. And then we're going to just go around. What do we do? Clockwise or counterclockwise? I don't remember.
I think we did counterclockwise. I don't remember.
I like counterclockwise. Let's go counterclockwise. And we will remove one sticky note from the table, read what it is, watch the person who wrote it cry, throw it away, and move on until only one remains. It's the only fair way to do this. Fingers on the phone. Uh-oh. There we go. Shit. Hold on. Ready?
All right.
And go.
Oh, wasn't it me last time?
Probs. It's all right.
Okay.
All right, Mark. What dies?
I'm gonna go easy here and take off a duplicate.
All right. You want to read it out to the class?
No,
All
Tetris
right.
for Game Boy.
Tetris for Game Boy. All gone. Matt. Whoa, dude. Jesus. Right off the bat?
I picked NFL Blitz because I think NFL Blitz 2000 is the better Blitz
All
game.
right, give me the Sharpie.
You're gonna draw Matt's face?
Yeah, I'm gonna write 2000.
Right. Oh, wow. All right. If that's how you want to do it.
I mean, if you're going to pick a Blitz game, you got to pick the right one, you know?
That's what I want to. Did I play 2000?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with a Mark tactic.
Damn it.
All right, well, I guess I'm the one making the hard decisions around here now.
Look, we're going to get to the hard decisions now. I'm just, now we got it narrowed down. I removed one of the two Super Metroids from the table, and I believe that's the last of the duplicates.
I think
Yes.
so. Ton of Metroid, though, according to Mark.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now the real game begins. Let the suffering. I know. We got a lot of good titles on this. Of course, to be nominated is it's an honor in and of itself. But you got rid of Metroid?
Classic Metroid. There's better ones on here.
Yeah,
Dude.
sorry, I was going to go next anyway.
Dude. NES Metroid.
Good, yes.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Not
Set
super
the
Metroid.
standard.
good.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
I know.
I don't like doing any of this.
I know.
Oh, no, I like this.
I half
That's a
like
lot.
this.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is off the board.
Oh, shit. Speaking of which, I need to
Mark.
be keeping track of these.
Yes.
We have another caveat to our Hall of Fame. If the first 5 of your games nominated to be removed cannot be nominated again next year. Or next time we do this, which is
That's right.
E3. They can't be nominated for another full year. That's what I'm trying to say.
Forgot about that.
All right. So what did you just remove?
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
All right.
The 2 duplicates were gone.
I got that already.
NFL Blitz.
And classic Metroid.
That's what it was.
Yep, I got him. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I think everyone knows I'm not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild. I think there are better Zelda games out there.
Can't argue that.
There's Breath of the Wild. Couldn't find it in the little spreadsheet here. All right, so do I have them all so far?
As long as you don't think Triforce Heroes is better.
Can't confirm nor deny. Never played the game.
I'm okay with that then.
All right, I think I got...
But what I heard, it's real good, though.
Oh, yeah. Get your review from your local trash can.
All right, so I'm up. What am I removing here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It makes it harder when you can't pick it up because everyone's got to watch it happen.
The first time it didn't work. You got to keep going.
I know. I'll take Resident Evil 4 off the board. I like it, but there's something about the game I just don't like. I don't know what it is.
It's my personal favorite Resident Evil, but that's fine.
Fuck, damn it.
It's fine.
I should revisit it. I played it once on the Wii.
Okay, my turn.
You've got better things on that list, Matt, is my point. You know what I mean?
It's fine.
I'm surprised you said that.
That he has better things on the list?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know.
For one reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't worry. That's the next... Not a fool.
Dude, just do it. It's all going to suck here soon.
I
anyway.
know. Fucking GoldenEye.
All right.
Loved it at the time, though.
Yeah, that game doesn't hold up well anymore. But, at the time, it was revolutionary. I guess I'm up.
Name 3 games that have DK mode and slappers only. You can't.
Wait. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, whoa.
I'm going to take off The Sims. One of those games also pretty revolutionary at the time, I would say.
Drew Carey's in it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I like the games. Just, I think there's...
Yeah.
better stuff on the
I
board.
get it.
I lightly tossed that one. I didn't chuck it.
It's reticulating its spleens.
I mean, all right. Somebody's got to do it, right?
No, nobody has to do it.
I was gonna let that one ride to see how long.
You're gonna let Chex Quest ride?
I mean, I was gonna pluck it off if I had to, but I was gonna let it ride.
You wiped your ass with The Sims, and you're gonna let Chex Quest sit there.
There is something special about that pack-in CD game that ended up being really good.
It was free.
Yeah, well, with a box of cereal.
No, it's the cereal you paid for.
Yeah, the game free. No, you're right. I think Mark might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark is safe now at this point. So,
am I?
Yeah, so your remaining ones on the board are still eligible to be renominated in
My
6
plan
months.
kind of worked.
Just filler shit.
Yeah. Am I allowed to know what you both have left? Like how many?
Oh,
Don't worry about that. We'll get there.
Oh,
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
all right.
I mean, it's pretty much whatever you did put down. So.
Yeah, good call.
But I mean, like,
Oh, he means safety.
yeah, safety wise.
Oh.
But I feel like that's cheating in a way.
I mean, it's weird because Matt and I had the one crossover. You and Matt had the one crossover, so that's kind of, I don't know, but yeah.
I'm sorry. Balloon fight.
Don't apologize to me, dude.
I'm not. I'm apologizing to the good man upstairs. Sorry, Wada.
Man,
I'll properly
Dude.
fold this one nicely and gently.
You're a very nice man.
I mean, hey, at the same time, balloon fight is basically just joust, right? So, would you yank?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Come on,
I was going with that ride.
yeah, dude, as it should be.
I'm going to say this up front right now. The only shot that Sonic game has, unless we start doing this hat idea, I'm kind of liking this hat idea.
Yeah, I know you are.
Matt
Matt likes a good random. Matt likes a gamble. You know.
Sonic Mania is probably your best bet at a.
Oh, good to know.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help out, you know.
It's all right. When we
Stop
change the
wasting-
rules next year of how we fucking make this Hall of Fame,
I'm also more of a Sonic and Knuckles
it's
guy.
just an RNG. All right. Let me see here. I mean, I can't. I just can't, right? Of all of these, it's gotta go. And I'm sorry, Matt. I know how much it means to you, but Dota 2's not a real video game.
Oh my god.
It doesn't cost any money. How can it be real?
Oh my god. Chex Quest.
Chex Quest! You're the same one that killed that too!
You had to buy the cereal to get them.
It was a luxury. Joe hates free games. This is
Yeah, I
what
know.
learned.
Matt is safe now, by the way. Matt's remaining picks are
Oh,
safe.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That means Joe's isn't. Do you know what must be done? No, I'm kidding.
Wait, who's up?
Oh, was it me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
I thought it was Matt's
Sorry,
turn.
I'm sorry.
My bad. No, I'm sorry. Holy shit. Okay. So the suspense. I know what must be done.
No.
Pinball.
Oh, why do you just keep shooting Iwata when he's already dead? Fuck.
Because he won't feel it.
Oh, man.
I just realized what you just said.
Dude, pinball's so good. Pinball legit. Oh, all right.
NES pinball?
Yeah.
Compared to other pinballs?
Yeah.
Demon's Tilt?
Demon's Tilt wouldn't exist without pinball.
Granted, neither would the Microsoft XP
Dude, no,
one.
I play that pinball game all the fucking time. I bought
That's true. No, that's true.
I bought the Arcade Archives.
I
When
can
I
attest to
rebought
that.
an NES, that was the first fucking game I hunted down.
You're going to have that reaction to anything I pull off, though.
Yeah, of course. It's all like shooting me right in the fucking dick. With my own dick. All right.
Evidently, we don't like free free games here at
No,
the
it's just Joe.
freesheet.com.
It's just Joe that doesn't.
It was not free, though.
It came with the
It was
system.
a luxury.
No, you paid for Wii Sports. You just didn't know it.
uh,
They tricked you into paying too much money for two GameCubes stacked together, and they gave you this.
yeah, but still, even though it's probably the most owned video game ever. I mean, it's on,
Yeah.
Super Mario
By
Brothers has probably been purchased more times. But go ahead.
I'm saying the highest selling console ever came packed in.
I think the highest
Hardest
selling
game to find in GameStop.
highest selling console is still PS2.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was. Why am I thinking it's Wii? Ah, but still, it's in every Wii unit.
It definitely hit records for Nintendo.
But yeah, no, anyway, I think it's dope for a free game.
Oh yeah, Wii Sports is great.
There's a lot of stuff in that game. Like if you
Yeah.
dig through the menus, you can find all this extra
Yeah, but
bullshit.
you know, who cares? Fuck it at the same time, right? Just.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice. You know,
Are you?
I probably did spend a lot of time on Wii Sports.
All right.
I got pro and everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Boxing.
Maybe not boxing.
Boxing was my favorite.
Boxing, the nunchuck didn't. I agree with me.
Damn. All right, let's, shit. Halo 3, can you grab that for me and let me crumble it up, please? Thank you. There it is. I'm looking at what we got left, and, you know, Halo 3 is good, but we got better games on this list. We got Hall of Fame contenders on this list.
Right.
The best-selling video game console of all time is the PlayStation 2, which has sold 155 million units plus, followed by the Nintendo DS, which has sold 154 million units, followed by the Game Boy, which is 118 million. Wii at 101 million. Sadly. Anyway. The worst selling of all time is the Atari 5200.
Because it didn't work. Already sell a console, it doesn't work.
Where's the fucking...
Ah, fuck. Oh, well.
What was... Oh, man. You got rid of Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 7. Dang. Bye-bye. Cue Aerith's theme.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Spoiler. I guess we forgot to say spoiler at the top of the show.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that.
Hey, I just said cue to theme. I didn't say anything else.
Also, the Virtual Boy is not tracked on here.
Huh?
I don't see the Virtual Boy.
Oh,
on this
yeah, you know,
list.
because that's going to outsell the Wii and PS2,
Oh,
right?
I didn't know where it stood against the fucking thing.
Atari?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll buy Virtual Boy over a Labo VR kit any day.
It's true. Me too.
I don't know, man.
It's hard. These are all bangers, though.
It's gonna get to a part where we have to like kill our own babies.
Yeah, I was already kind of thinking about doing that.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I keep coming back to this one. There's something about Reach. The first time I played it, I did not like the campaign for some reason. Now it might
redeem
change when I revisit it.
It'll change.
Yeah.
It'll change.
It'll be good to revisit it, but you're right, though. There is...
Yeah.
It's...
Well, we couldn't put the first Halo because that one got canned.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
It got banned.
Yeah. Shit.
That means only Halo 2 is left.
That's true.
I hate that ending, though. Oh, that ending pisses
But it has
me
Breaking Benjamin.
off. Okay.
Pterodactyl screams.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
Ooh, I was gonna let that ride too.
One, I don't know yet from personal experience. Two, I knew it wouldn't hurt Matt as much as some of the other ones because it's a fresh one that he hasn't finished fully yet. Goodbye, Shenmue 2. We barely knew you, but we'll always love you. That's what I always
Ryu.
say. Yeah. Damn. Wow. All right.
Yeah, it's down to me.
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay. I don't want this ending like before. With basically two games in the same franchise going up against each other.
Mm-mm. What are you doing, Mark?
We're plucking some of the Metroids, I think.
What are you doing, Mark?
Oh, shit. No, there's only 2 left. Excuse me.
Prime's going.
Damn. All right. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let Matt grab one more and then we'll consolidate these. What do you say?
Fine by me.
Oh, I think it stays spread. It's not too bad, actually. All right, Matt. What's the next to burn?
Yeah, I don't know where to go. I keep looking at this one.
Oof.
Pokemon Crystal.
Oof.
Which one was this? This is DS?
Game Boy
That
Color.
was Game Boy. It was gold, silver, but like the
The
yeah.
yellow version of that.
Got it.
Sprites were animated.
I know you had a buddy follow you.
I think you had a... No.
No, that was Heart Gold, Soul
Yeah.
Silver. Sorry.
I almost wrote that one.
Yeah, I think you had that last time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be weird, letting a game into the Hall of Fame that I didn't even know which one it was. They all blend together.
Yeah.
Fair.
Shit, dude. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, well, I already know what I'm taking off next.
Well, most of them are mine, which is what sucks.
Oh, well.
Shit. Can I pass?
No.
All right.
Oh, wait, I only have 2.
Yeah.
Kind of 3.
Dude, I don't. I mean, that one's already dead anyway, right? So. No, wait, it's not dead. I know, because if you think about it, yeah, that could still go all the way.
Well. Let's not get our hopes up.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
What?
It's all right.
You kind of already
You peeled it. You...
But I didn't crumble it yet. I didn't throw it.
Nah, you disconnected it from the chiral network.
All right. Until next time. I know. That one hurt, man. Parasite Eve's
I didn't have the heart to take that one off.
it's a great game.
I'll have to let that ride a little bit more.
I can put it back.
No.
Here, let me just crease.
Yeah.
Iron it out. Castlevania.
Step by step, heart to heart.
Die, you beautiful monster.
I'm killing my own baby here.
Ooh.
Tetris for the Game Boy, because it just dawned on me. I like another Tetris game better.
Tetris for the NES. Good call.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is fucked, dude.
There's one on here that I'm surprised made it this far.
No, I think I know what you're talking about, and I think it's on here for good reason.
Here's the thing. Everything that's on this thing right now is like me going back. Removing one of these sticky notes is me going back and murdering my former self. And I fucking don't want to kill myself. Oh my god. This sucks. Alright. We got this. We can do this. This is the hard part.
Do you want me to count it down for you?
Shit.
Fucking pluck it, dude.
Yeah. Count it down.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh!
That's what I was going to take next anyway. So.
Oh!
Alright. Goodbye, The Legend of Zelda. I'll see you in 6 months, you whore.
See you next week.
Yeah. Again, none of this feels good at this point. Which is why that randomized one's going to feel a little bit better.
I
but-
like this randomized idea. Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
We're throwing some ideas around here at thefreecheese.com.
Yeah.
And I think we land on a gold mine here.
Yeah. Fuck.
I have an idea for a hat we need to get.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
I don't even...
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think. I can't even fathom what hat
No.
you're thinking about. Okay.
Ah, shit. Yeah, alright. Careful, Mark. I see what you're...
My fingers are slowly stepping.
Yeah, your fingers are stepping towards one of the greatest video game soundtracks of all
There's
time.
a lot of games in this
Soundtrack.
direction, Joe. Don't assume. I'm not moving past this one. There's only one game, well, two, that I've actually played. Out of the remaining 6? Am I counting right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can count the 6.
I'm honestly shocked I made it this far.
Metal Gear Solid.
With neither of you guys playing it, I'm shocked I made it that
So,
far.
but here's the thing. I've been watching Metal Gear Scanlan on DiamondBomb.com, and I'm getting into Metal Gear. I'm watching it, like, in the background while I play Shin Megami Tensei, so I'm like...
I wanted to give it its proper respect of a good amount of time.
Yeah.
I want to make it in the top
Yeah.
somewhere.
I was going to let that one ride all the way. I know, I'm going to go back and play it soon. I need to get through Game of the Year, right? And once we're through this...
Well,
I'm
now
like,
that Metal Gear Solid didn't win, well, we have to pay tribute to Kojima somehow this year. So Death Stranding obviously is winning next category.
Jesus Christ. Who's up?
It's me.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
I didn't kill Metal Gear, dude. I was with you. I know.
And at this point, you know, it's we all respect these games.
You know, like,
I know. Well,
you gotta kill one of them, man. You have to, you know.
I'm off the board. I have no alliances now.
Nothing to lose.
Whoever pays me the most.
It's not worth that much to me.
Well then, Mark, how much is it worth to you? Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, how much is it worth to you?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. I don't like this, but...
Fuck, it's me. Why is it always me?
I
No,
don't
it's
know,
me.
because Mark does the thing all the time.
No, I gotta decide.
Oh, after my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do.
It's always me.
I'll make it easier. PK, bye-bye!
Oh, no. Wait, I didn't say. I got rid of Resident Evil 2, and then Mark just fucking killed Ness. He shot him in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. Fuck.
Yeah.
I had this one down as, like, fodder. I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be gone, like...
But that game's really
That
good.
game's so good.
I
Yeah.
barely played it.
Didn't like
Oh,
one
dude.
dude make that game too?
I don't know. but
All I
it's
did
fucking
was, like,
gold.
drown mascots.
Yeah, or you can
Yeah.
make the most legit roller coaster and then sabotage it. Like, there, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go back and play it.
Oh, dude, you should.
I bought it on my iPad. I never played it.
Seems like we made your choice.
This is tough. This is between Super Metroid and Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is tough. Sorry, Roller Coaster. You had a nice underdog run here.
I was really hoping for a PC game to make it.
I know.
All right.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Super Metroid.
You know what?
Congratulations.
I'm glad I lost to Super Metroid and not Metroid Prime losing to Super Metroid.
Yeah.
I just didn't want... Because Mario, that was, that's how that one ended.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Super Metroid, had it not won, could not have been nominated next time around. So look at that. Well, there you have it, folks. Super Metroid joining the ranks of GTA 3, Bloodborne, and Super Mario World. Let me go ahead and just ceremoniously pop this little guy right up here.
And boom. A lot of supers.
That's true. Ah, boy, oh boy. All right. Hall of Fame. Deservedly so.
Does Dota 2 did Dota 2 make the?
No, thank God.
It didn't. All right, so
Yeah.
Warcraft 3 is getting my.
You fucker.
Parentheses modded.
All right. Well, if you think we hate each other now, wait till you get into the Game of the Year nominees for 2019. Do you guys need to take a look at this? Make any last minute additions?
What year did Chex Quest come out?
Fucking crazy.
That's a great question. Is it eligible?
Yes. All right. Your Game of the Year nominees for 2019 on thefreecheese.com are...
MK11. Then we'll put it.
Also, Devil May Cry?
Yeah, we should put Devil May Cry on there.
Okay. All right.
I'm typing it. I got it.
All right. Death Stranding. Control. Resident Evil 2. Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. Not The Fallen Order.
Just Fallen Order, yeah.
Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Fire Emblem: Three Houses.
Sorry.
Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare. Gears 5. Devil May Cry 5. Oh boy. All right.
All right, so we do this one a little bit differently.
Yes. We're gonna build our top 5 basically
In order.
in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no runners up. It's just literally.
Well, there are 4 runners up.
Yeah, but not
they're
like
ranked.
they are ranked.
Excuse me. All right, so we need to cut 5 games.
Cool. Cut
right?
Death Stranding. Get it out.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Cool. Great. Done. Easy.
All right. That was.
Hey, man, I'm happy Kojima got to make that game. I think there's a lot of beautiful things about that game's messaging and
I'm glad that game exists.
that. Yeah, but, no. Not Game of the Year
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, you could cut like 10 hours on that game easily, I think.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, no. All right, cool. Boy. Sorry, that was last year. Gears 5 we can cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know what it is about it. I've been saying it all week.
I know.
It's good. I can't, it's kind of cool.
yeah. Is,
Bloodstained?
dude, Bloodstained's really fucking good.
Okay, all right.
It shouldn't be, but it fucking is. There's just so much to it.
Maybe that's when Call of Duty goes. I thought maybe it could crack the top 5, but I think that's where it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me, but so you're the one that would say if it stays.
Hey,
and
knowing
if you're not...
knowing I never played Bloodstained or Fire Emblem, of course, but knowing what they are, yeah, dude, Call of Duty's back. I'll say that before I cut it, but yeah.
All right. I can't believe Game of the Year is easy so far. What the fuck's going on? Like we never have this much ease getting. Is that just 2019? Is that what?
I think that was 2019.
All right. I'm not saying that like we have this all locked in, but Jesus. All right. Are we looking to cut another one, or do you want to lock one into the top 5? Not in a spot specifically, but what do you guys think?
I want to lock Resident Evil 2 in Control.
I want to lock Resident Evil 2. I concur. Mark?
I want to lock Control.
All right, you guys are both there. All right. I'm going to italicize both of them. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
All right. So there's the Sekiro problem. In that we didn't really play it.
Eh.
I don't know. Something about Sekiro seems off to me. Like, you played a lot of it.
Yeah.
I played some of it. Did you try it?
I did not try it. I watched some cool shit. I
Yeah.
watched Matt play it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't have any real
My only problem, I feel like it just
problems with it.
dropped off the conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
That's how I feel about Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, but that came out all the way back in January, though.
Yeah, but so isn't that how 7 was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 7.
But then 7 got the DLC throughout the year and shit like that. But I don't know.
This got some, I don't know. I think because 2 of it just kind of being the remake that it is and the way it chose to translate it or represent it differently, it didn't leave a lasting impact on me. It was cool to play through, but then I realized how, like, not that it's, I don't want to say it being short is a negative, but there's something about the way that this game is condensed that I don't know. Like, towards the latter half of the game, I just wasn't really invested the same way as I was in the beginning of the game.
I think the police station does a great job of making you feel like
The intro to gas station, even,
yeah.
I enjoyed.
No.
That's a good tutorial.
I think that's a great tutorial. But I think once you're in the police station, it feels like the police station is that is the game. I think because Resident Evil 1 sets the page and sets the stage for the mansion being the place.
Yeah.
So once you get out of the police station, you're like, oh shit, there's more.
Like the lab is cool. The sewer is one room I would like out of that whole thing. I didn't care for the puzzles too much in the sewers, but there's that one, like, demonic ass,
yeah,
all red tentacle room, and it's just, like, horrifying. But I don't know. And then, like, just going through it twice, I don't know. I like it, but then at the same time, for some
the
reason,
original one had you going through it twice, though. Like,
it did, but
dude, I
that felt, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
liked Resident Evil 2 a lot. Like,
It
I
didn't
immediately,
leave. I guess it just didn't leave as much of an impact on me as 7 did.
yeah, I get that.
I think that's the only thing I can really.
See, so my only Resident Evil from start to finish was 4 on Wii. I thought it was good, but
I think as far as over the shoulder, like, third person Resident Evils go, definitely, like, this is up there.
But this
Like, no
too, like,
question.
I think the lore of this one is, because I played Resident Evil, we played that on the site, and I liked that one, but that one, this feels so much more, especially what they did with it this year with the remake, where it just, like, modernizes it in a way. And I don't mean literally in the controls,
I mean, the engine is really good. I can't deny
but,
that.
But not even that. I mean, like, it's like you get to see 1998 through a 2019 lens, which was really interesting, I think. You know, like, it somehow still feels like back then, but it's cool. I don't know. It's like when someone makes a movie set in the 90s. It just kind of, like, worked for me. It worked really well for me.
not to change the subject here. I don't think that's the conversation we need to be having right now. Like, Resident Evil 2, I think we can
It's a
hold
lot.
off. We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hold
yeah.
off on that for the time being.
Does Star Wars make the top 5?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide Sekiro or Star Wars. I don't think they both make the top 5 here.
I mean,
And I think as good as a game of Star Wars is, I think when I was in Sekiro, like, I haven't gone back to it, but when I was in Sekiro, I just thought, like, the combat was more satisfying.
I'm fine cutting Star Wars. I have no...
And, like, Sekiro does, like, it gets into some weird, like, From Software shit. Like, granted, it's not as weird as Bloodborne, but, like, if you go the wrong way, there's, like, this weird ghost shit going on. Like, it...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ambiance and the environment and that stuff.
Yeah, in Star Wars, show me an ape that has his head cut off, but comes back to life, you know?
Right, yeah.
Twice.
Like, 2 things about Star Wars that I can't get out of my head is the where it takes place kind of hinders it, right? Because, I mean, I know the whole thing with Vader is supposed to be, like, impactful and, like, you know, it's supposed to show how powerful he is if you can't mess with him. But at the same time, it's like, I wish I could. Like, you went through all of this, right? And it's like, you just want to, like, you want a chance at least. You want to like maybe fight him.
Yeah, you get a chance, and then he immediately throws you into a wall, and you're like, yeah, I should go.
But like, I mean, was that scripted?
Like,
you can't actually fight him. Like you can try, but there's no actual chance of winning.
No, what happens with that scene? Like you're in the boss fight room, and you defeat the chick. You get like the holocron that you need that you've been looking for, and then like I said, she starts to get force choked out. He appears into the picture,
right?
And Seer, who is your companion throughout the game, she is with you, and she is like, "Oh, wait, who's that?" And then I think Cal is the one that says like, "Oh, he feels strong, like kind of force power things,
Yeah.
And then like she starts to run away. No, she gets like sent out of the picture with a force push in the cutscene, and then it comes back to you gameplay. And I think the game wants you to run, but I kind of like went not towards him, but like maybe there was a battle or sticking around maybe just a little bit longer, and then like he like shoved me against the wall and then back to him. So I don't know if it would have did that if I left the room or not. But like even if I don't think you had enough time to run up to him and try to swing at him. He would have grabbed you.
Yeah.
But there was no chance in trying to fight him.
And then getting that what was that thing called, the
holocron.
holocron?
The story sucks.
Yeah, like all that was for nothing.
Well, you destroy it so that way the Sith don't get it.
Right, but the whole quest was that you wanted it, and then you're like, so you can find the list of all the Jedi or whatever, and then it's like, nah, we'll let the Force decide. Fuck it.
Well, hold on. There is a reason for that. So
yeah, I just saw it.
He goes back to that first planet, and then he's like retrieving the holocron. He's about to retrieve it, and then he goes and sees like kind of like a meditation, kind of like of the future, and he sees where he starts his school, but then the Sith hunt them down and kill everyone. And I think that premonition made him decide it's probably not a good idea to start this school because they're going to get hunted. And like, I'm going to bring all these people together just to make it an easy kill for the Empire. And that's why he's like, let the Force decide, and he kills it.
Yeah, I just
there was a motive to that. That wasn't a waste.
I just thought it was. I don't know. It just felt.
It was the right decision to do though in that game, or for that character.
Yeah, I mean, because you can only do so much in that in that place and time.
Yeah,
I just thought that was.
He's
funny.
not going to be able to find Luke Skywalker and take him to Jedi school. Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah. It just was funny. That was like the main quest the entire time.
Kill it?
Yeah.
All right, we're down to 6. We just got to drop one more. All right, before we drop, is there one that we know that stays in the top 5 here out of the remaining non-locked Sekiro, Fire Emblem, Bloodstained, and Devil May Cry?
I think Fire Emblem and Sekiro are my locks.
I like that both times I've asked if there's one, you've given me 2.
Yep, I give you 2. Yep.
God damn it,
Like, give you my pulse check before you start asking another question.
poker bullshit. Just the cards can I fucking play.
Gonna see Devil May Cry as a lock.
Well, in keeping with the spirit of answering my question with a singular answer, I mean, Fire Emblem was my answer. Which means Bloodstained is the weak one out.
I mean, nobody said it.
Yeah.
I gave 2 answers.
Like, I love it. Like, Bloodstained is like my number 2 of the year, personally. But
Well, what do you think Bloodstained could go over?
Sekiro. Just because,
That's fine. That's fine.
like, I like the idea of Sekiro a lot. Something about it just didn't click with me. Like, I should have been super stoked about it, and I don't know why I wasn't. You know what I mean?
Like the samurai world thing. Like, yeah, I get that. That's not the most attractive thing for me.
I was into that a little bit.
And I don't know what killed it for, because I thought the moment-to-moment combat and gameplay.
It could be that I just sucked at it. You know what I mean? Like that's certainly a reason that I might have been turned off. Like I was not good at it.
Yeah,
which doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? I probably didn't give enough time and whatever. I just know that. Same thing with Bloodstained. Like I didn't fall in love with it immediately. It kind of made me feel weird, and I took some time away from it, and then went back and just like fucking fell in love with that game. And that game just has so much to it, more than just the exploring the castle and everything. But you know what I mean? Like we talked a lot about the combat with gameplay. We talked about the shard system. That stuff's just fucking cool. And even the story, you know, it's not the best story. It was still, but it did things I didn't expect it to do.
Let's cut Devil May Cry.
What? Why are you ready to cut that?
I don't know. I feel weird having 2 Capcom games in the top 5.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
They had a good year.
Yeah, dude, they're doing good shit.
I guess.
I don't think that's a good reason to cut Devil May Cry.
I mean, do you feel Sekiro is stronger than Devil May Cry?
I feel like there was more put into Sekiro.
Well, what did you get out of both of them is the better. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, I didn't even touch Sekiro, so I'm just whatever I'm saying. It's just it's from a distance.
My thing with Sekiro is if the combat, I think, is the best combat in one of these Blood Soul games.
And if I'm to compare that with Devil May Cry, you at least have that set standard throughout the entirety of the game. You don't have to worry about characters switching between or anything like that. You can kind of customize that how you want to play.
There's a little bit of a tree, and you
the arm
Yeah.
thing,
the arm,
and whatever. There's more to explore. It's not just red veiny shit everywhere. But it doesn't have Devil Trigger.
it doesn't have Devil Trigger.
I don't know.
I mean, look, this comes down to what did we like the most this year? Did we like Sekiro more than these other ones?
That's a tough question when I didn't play the other ones.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the hiccup here.
As an idea, I like Sekiro more than Fire Emblem. And more than well. Bloodstained is a pretty solid. It does feel nice to actually move in that game. I thought that wasn't going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like traversing actually wasn't bad.
Yeah. No, it's cool and I don't know.
I've never gotten a move for that game all year. And it's upsetting a little bit, but
No, but
I didn't touch it till it hit Game Pass.
Because honestly, to an extent, like, you know what Bloodstained is. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing is, some of these other ones did experience. They created an experience that was brand new. So chasing something like Bloodstained,
Resident Evil 2 isn't that new.
See though, but
it's just a refined format. I mean, it picked up what 4 was lacking.
Yeah. I'm not saying through and through it was new, but like the way they presented that information, the way they told it felt new.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, as a
looks great. I think it played well.
Yeah.
From what I played. I got Mr. X. Yeah, I shot a couple zombies. Saw a liquor or two.
Is there one? No, I think these 4. Is there any one of these, just a singular one of them, of these 4, that we each feel for like? If what we're saying is any of these kind of a lock in the top?
I feel like out of the 4, there's just one we don't care about, and that's not unanimous.
Yeah, I know. So what's the one we can align on?
I think Fire Emblem has a spot.
I think Fire Emblem has a spot in the top 5. Somewhere. start.
Yeah, I guess I can agree with that.
All right.
Progress.
Baby steps. Okay, so
Now that we all agree with that, did you have Bloodstained above or below Fire Emblem?
below.
Okay. All right.
Here's the thing. Like, for me, Bloodstained, my number 2. For us, I could see Bloodstained at number 5 is where I pictured it. If I'm being transparent. Right? Like, I think that as the free cheese, I think Bloodstained is on that list because of just everything it does well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like we all like Symphony of the Night here.
it's
Like,
fun. It's got brand new music from Michiru Yamane. It's got fucking stellar art. It's got a wonderful castle to explore. It's got David Hayter being David Hayter. Like, it's got so many weird, dumb things. It's got fucking cooking for some stupid reason, but it's so good. Weapon crafting. Which,
all right, easy on the
I
cooking.
know.
But granted, it was out of context 3-minute gameplay clip that I saw from Giant Bomb, but
No, but the cooking stuff that's cool, it's not that you're cooking, because that's not fun. But what's neat is, like, as you search the thing, you find recipe books. And as you're killing enemies, you're getting random ingredients. And every time you go and you cook one, because you'll go back to, like, the home base area, and you can fucking cook a meal, and it gives you permanent stat boots for the first time you consume one of those. Which, then, if you want, you can make that into a game of making sure you're hunting down all the recipes. And you don't have to, right? None of it's all optional. But that's the thing about Bloodstained is, if you want, you can get the starting weapon you have and go to the very end of the game. If you want. Or you can go through and you can grind everything until you have the fucking chrysogram equivalent.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, that's the cool thing. You can min-max your stats. You can do whatever. And it harkens back to that Symphony of the Night thing of, like, just all the weird things they threw in just because it was cool.
I'm fine with that one being locked in.
Bloodstained?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. All right. Matt?
yeah.
So now it's between Sekiro and Devil May Cry.
Disjointed pairing here.
I know.
And that's the part that sucks.
I mean, if it comes down to that, I'm gonna pick Devil May Cry because I actually beat it.
Yeah, I mean, that Devil May Cry hooked me enough to see it through to the end.
You can't say the same about Sekiro.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think Devil May Cry falls shallow in some departments.
Yeah.
With some visuals and some pacing, whatever, but I can't. But that doesn't mean I'm looking at the game with any negativity against it either.
Here's where I'm at. I'm excited to see where Devil May Cry 6 picks up. I don't want them to make Sekiro 2, right? Like, I want that team to do something else. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's a good reasoning. I'm just saying that, like,
I don't think that's a good reasoning because, like, I don't want a Last of Us Part 2, and I think The Last of Us is one of the greatest games ever made.
I don't mean it like that. I just mean more like what I loved Devil May Cry, and I just want more of it. You know what I mean? Like, in that not like literally more of it, but like Bloodborne, right? I love Bloodborne. I want more Bloodborne. If they never make one, I'm fine. I don't necessarily want a Bloodborne 2. Maybe I do want a Bloodborne 2. But you know what I mean? But like Sekiro, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want another one of those. I don't know.
I mean, if you're going off the game completion thing, then I guess I lose out there.
No,
so.
I don't totally love the game completion thing because that's not.
Well, I can tell you what happened with Sekiro. I had like 2 different paths I could have gone down. Both were hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And I died. I got pissed off one night, and I think I got distracted by another birdie somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
It might have been Dota. Who knows? But
yeah.
And I never came back to it.
I think that's the same thing I had with it too. Like, I started it, I was getting somewhere, and I was just getting my ass kicked, and I was just like, I'm not there right now.
I had to cross like a water like that was being constantly electrocuted. Granted, I jumped in the water once and died, and I was like, wow, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah.
And then I fell off, and then the other optional boss fight against my dad for the second time.
Yeah.
That's.
But
I don't know how anyone beat that.
I think that's the thing with that game for me was like, I'm ready for the next. Like, I don't know. Like, it just felt like it was one too many. Is that unfair? You know what I mean?
One too many, like
Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought this changed enough from the formula.
Then we got Elden Ring coming.
yeah, and I'm hoping that that's a little bit like just the like. I don't know. That uber punishing for the sake of punishing.
But but when you beat it,
I know. Then you realize you were wrong all along. I know. Whoa.
you feel like you just, you beat it. And you feel like Phil Spencer blessed you by putting his dick on your face.
That's,
like,
Jesus.
Oh man.
I like it that we're there, and this isn't even one of those Game of the Years where we're up until 5 in the morning debating this shit.
I'm fine with Sekiro dropping off, honestly. Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
are you okay with Devil May Cry 5 being on the list?
That's fine.
Is our top 5 okay as it seems?
I want to revisit the Death Stranding debate. Hold on.
Okay. I think
No,
you guys are both sad.
No.
that's fine.
It's just, I mean, I'm not like super attached to any of these.
I don't think
That's-
this is
and that's-
particularly the strongest year in gaming. I think
Yeah,
that's
like-
why it is.
And like, but for some reason, like, if it wasn't for like that world of Control, I wouldn't have 100% that game.
No, yeah, yeah.
Like it gave me a better understanding of Remedy and just how they do things, and I just love that creation process. Like, it's very similar to Kojima with using different forms of media for storytelling and kind of weaving all that all together. They're doing so many things at once, and just I really appreciate it from a creative standpoint. But I think the way I can see this order going, if I'm to predict.
Hold on before you predict.
I don't think we need to predict yet.
I mean, I wasn't casting a vote.
I have a question.
What?
What do you think about what it looks like right now?
I want to say I'm okay with it,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Did you like the end of Fire Emblem?
Yeah. Yeah. The final little bit felt weird because it just went kind of sci-fi in a way. Like, you were in like this weird thing, but it made sense, and I enjoyed it.
It came to a resolution.
Yeah. It was just like, it was kind of weird that it was like you went into this like weird underground labyrinth, and it all.
Was it totally out of left field, or was there like shit?
I mean, like, they had been hinting at this like secret society that had been secretly running things the whole time, and then like to find out the society had this underground thing, and it was like super future tech, and it was like, oh, all right, you know what I mean? It was kind of like.
Then I would put. Then I would want to reorder this a little bit.
All right. What do you think?
You want to know how? I would go from top to bottom: RE2, Fire Emblem, Control, Bloodstained, Devil May Cry. I hated the end of Control.
So did I.
But it's also technically not finished yet.
I didn't even care about the story part. I hated the ending, playing the ending of Control.
Yeah, me too.
Everything after the flashback, or like where you're stuck in that weird loop, that was cool.
Yeah.
And it was like right after the ashtray maze.
Yeah.
Then right after that, when you have to climb those platforms, that kind of killed all the momentum that game had going, and then built up and kind of peaked at the ashtray maze.
I was already out before I had even got to that, and by the time I got to that and it was already where it was, I was like, God, fuck this, please be over. I just
And like I didn't even struggle with that part. I died twice and I got the bad checkpoint twice.
oh no, it was 2.5 hours for me.
Yeah, and that's what I fear about everyone else that played that part and got stuck there for eternity, because that's a bad checkpoint, and it just goes on and on and on for what it feels like. And you're always at a disadvantage climbing up, because people are shooting down at you. And if you learn anything from Star Wars and their talks in the last couple of weeks, that if you have the high ground, you have the advantage, right?
Yeah.
So, you're just constantly at the disadvantage trying to shoot up. Yeah, it's not a fun time.
But I'm not also against it, just because I didn't love that game at all. Like, I still don't. I think it could still be Game of the Year.
I was gonna swap Resident Evil 2 and Control around and keep the rest the same.
I'm okay with that too.
Because now, like, thinking more back on, because like, I mean, I'm coming fresh out of a game that I wasn't interested in at first, and then grew to really appreciate it.
Well, I'm saying, sorry. So you have RE2 1,
Yes.
Control 2.
Yeah. Because I think with Resident Evil 2, there is a lot that I'm not acknowledging or putting a spotlight that I feel like should be appreciated. And it took of what I loved about 7 and put it in a formula that I think everybody, like, it found a way to balance 3 things. It was the way it's what 7 brought to the table in terms of like UI, the polish,
All the stuff the engine brought.
yeah, that engine. It brought the spookiness, the vibes of 2, and then it brought the action of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like it wasn't sacrificing a lot. There's some stuff that's like nitpicky, but I don't think it breaks the game. I don't think it's not a terrible game.
Yeah, but when you go to nitpick any game, you're going to find a fault in it, right?
Yeah. Because
Here's the thing, like with Resident Evil though, like the only part for me that I was kind of like, "Ooh, fuck you," is when like the tentacles in the
the sewer.
Yeah, when I kept getting poisoned by that and I didn't have the right, I was like, "Ah, fuck this." But I never felt like it was the game sucked or fuck this game. I was like, I shouldn't have let that fucking blue plant sit there. You know what I mean? I should have brought that with me or whatever.
Yeah.
I loved Resident Evil through and through. Like that.
No, yeah, I mean, I played through both campaigns. I didn't do the DLC stuff, but I
wish I, wouldn't have a heart attack when I would play this game so I could actually beat it.
And I think, I mean, you already said RE2, you feel, but
once you get past that part, you're golden. Seriously, that's like the most. That's probably the scariest part for you, I think, in that whole thing.
Oh, Mr. X?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's not even Mr. X. It was the fact I ran away from Mr. X down a corridor and his liquors came out and everything. Fuck! Oh, God, this sucked. And I just kind of turned off my PlayStation.
did you have any incendiary ammo? Because that's...
I don't know. I haven't touched it since like January.
I'm just fine. You know what I mean? But like that's the jam with the liquors. Just burn those fuckers.
Yeah, no. Not when you're fucking panicking, having a heart attack because one licked you real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, two's pretty solid through and through.
Two's, yeah. And I think the thing with Control, like you said, it's not done yet, which sucks.
No, it's not. And it's seriously, if it wasn't for like, again, I think it's just what just Remedy's world and what they're doing. I think I'm more interested in than the game itself. Because if you hand me this or Alan Wake, I'm going to pick Alan Wake.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like,
it's the only reason why I was even playing it. I'm taking screenshots of all Alan Wake, so I'm trying to see where. I'm like, are they just doing nods or like? No, they're actually like building a universe. Like all these games are connected.
Yeah.
I just thought that like that's really cool. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to be fucking realistic about it,
so I think we all agree.
Shit, I don't know if I should even be in second place.
Are we talking RE2 1, right?
Yeah,
I think that's where we're at.
Now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't like Control at all, but I know that you guys were both really high on it, so I didn't bother to poo-poo on it too much. I didn't want to.
I'm okay with it being third or fourth.
Okay, so then what slides up?
I think Fire Emblem slides up.
All right. I'm okay with that.
You know what? Let's just make Control fifth.
Jesus.
No. No. I'm not letting it fall that far.
All right. So,
I know I hated that ending, but in the grand scheme of things,
so do we put Devil May Cry above Control?
No.
Bloodstain above Control?
No.
Okay, so then it's third.
That one I'm gonna leave up to. I honestly like.
No, I think
it stays at 3. No, because
Yeah.
when we're at the top here, we have to nitpick a little bit, and like
Yeah.
bad part of Control is unfortunately like the pivotal ending part where you wanted some things wrapped up, it didn't get wrapped up, and then also like playing the end of that game, that last little fucking climb was
That
not
part,
fun.
but I was out of control by the point. By the point that they were like, you found out your brother was there. I was like, all right, can I find him so I can be done? I really didn't like that game, but I'm not. Yeah, I recognize it for what it is. You know what I mean? I'm there, but So it was more than just the ending that dropped it for me.
Yeah,
but
I think a lot of my appreciation is just coming from liking the idea of Control probably more than
I like that world a
lot.
lot.
yeah, I
think-
like the weird X-Files-y shit that was going on.
I like Jessie as a character.
She's
I
fine.
mean, I know like we didn't even nominate her for best character.
She
but
talks to you, the player, which kind of makes it feel like you're her friend. So I do like her in that regard, just because it's like, oh yeah, she's my buddy. But like, she didn't do anything that was like compelling to me as a character, and I don't know. I love the powers of that game. Again,
yeah,
I
and
said
playing
it the other day.
I
like
playing it.
if they had just made a game where you just used her powers to do shit, that was cool. I loved the like sense of like, we talked about this too, like navigating that world. No,
Yeah,
but
that sucks.
in terms of like just trying to literally navigate with a map, but moving through that world and knowing like, I can't reach that, but there's definitely something up there, and then you get levitate, right? Or I don't know what to do here, but now I have a shield,
Yeah.
That was really cool.
And I will say, like navigating the map sucked, but like you go to certain parts kind of so much that you kind of learn that area.
but
so it's not terrible
Yeah.
by the end of the game. But the first time around, especially in the maintenance sector, that was like, ugh.
I think that like the one thing that was really neat with that game was the Ocean View Motel. Just like that weird. You're like, what is going on? Where am I? Why did I get just?
And then the one time I ring the bell, there's a scream in the back room.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on? I'm at the
And-
goddamn Bates Motel.
It's like that is where that game shines, and then
It just wasn't like fully explored enough. I feel like.
which I feel like you played through the side stuff, right? So you get
Yeah.
to see a lot more than I did of that stuff, and I feel like
It's
that's
still-
where it's
It's still too much more though. Like
Yeah.
like the whole fridge thing was cool,
yeah,
fighting that monster.
yeah,
But then you kind of do a repeat of that when you get to the flamingo.
yeah.
There's a cool twisted like warp room that's like the library or like the file room or whatever. Like it's like it literally is just all morphed.
I think I did that one. I can't remember.
Well, when you find a flamingo, he's back there. Keisha Evers decided to go back to it.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like it. The ideas of this game, it's very ambitious, but I think its delivery definitely could have used work, and the game could have been better optimized for consoles. And I think, yeah, there's just not really
kinda
good
forget about-
executions.
I forgot about that part too. I forgot about the performance part.
Yeah, because I played on PC as well, and it was fine there. I don't think I had anything weird, but I did have like some weird like just glitches. Like I didn't have any performance stuff, but I just had weird.
Oh man, there was a lot of just like things taking time to render, even after loading.
Yeah, you said like her face would take a while to load.
Yeah, like or like words on a wall.
Yeah.
Or just anything like that. Characters' details on their faces. Yeah, it's just.
You played that a couple months after too. That's
And I'm on a
Yeah.
1X.
Yeah.
It's just not. I mean, and I was still able to like learn to appreciate this game for what it is, but yeah, it's definitely not. It's not Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 is just like an impressive piece of work.
Yeah, like I this is when I need to like really step out of myself for a second, because it has been a while and it's taken its time, and I'm in a different mindset right now to where I was in January. So.
And honestly, that's where I was with Fire Emblem a couple minutes ago. You guys were building Fire Emblem up more than I was. I was like, yeah, it's good. Then I'm
You
like,
said that about that moment where the boys come back. I'm all aboard that moment.
Yeah,
man.
no,
I'm still
like-
riding that high.
no,
a little bit.
there's a lot of good in that, and like the relationships you build. Like I genuinely feel like I had like student. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like Fire Emblem is not my game. I have no interest in that series. But
You see, I think this is like the first one after talking like this week. I feel like this is like, maybe I'll jump in. I have it.
I just don't like. I also don't like school settings. That's a personal thing.
That's
Yeah.
right about the Hogwarts thing.
but it's
I'm
not
out.
like
I mean, I know it's different. I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
really
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
it still kind of lingers for me.
I know. It turned me off when they first talked about it, and then the actual act of what you're doing is like you're just walking around a square that has different things. Like there's a place where there's people standing and eating, and you go interact with a menu to choose what you eat that day because that gives buffs to your certain characters in the battlefield that day.
Right.
Like that's all it is.
It's just a way to make that system to upgrade your characters. It's just a school theme on top of it. But that being said, give credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I think it deserves to be where it's at.
So you were talking about like being back in January. Like it's very rare, especially nowadays, especially with all the shit I play. I mean, half that most disappointed list was things I was excited about.
Yeah.
Like, remember how excited we all were for January and Resident Evil 2 Remake? And even going back...
Dude, that reveal was really
yesterday
good.
When you looked at, you know, you're trying to prove me wrong about something, and you saw that RE2 Remake 1.
Yeah.
Like, and it fucking hit expectations.
Yeah, it delivered.
The highest of expectations.
Yeah.
I don't think you see that much anymore.
No.
You're either surprised by a game or you have general interest and it ends up being good. It's hard to like have like out of proportion expectations and it still holds up.
I feel good about what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I was gonna say I guess we're happy with the Bloodstained Devil May Cry placement. I don't care. Right?
Yeah,
I'm good with it, but I didn't know if there was one last ditch argument for a flip flop there.
I mean, Devil May Cry is excelling of what it's always been good at, and so is Bloodstained. But I kind of there's something about the underdogness of Bloodstained.
Yeah, I know
that I really appreciate, and especially with a game like this. And then it could have been we could have had this game one way, and had bad criticism with it.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, nah.
Yeah, no, he went back, fixed it,
full revamp.
Yeah, I think too with Bloodstained, Devil May Cry. There were moments I brought this complaint up before, and I don't want to lobby on it too hard, but just that bit of like not always feeling like I didn't always feel good playing it. Like I felt like I'm not doing this the best way, or what, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the other
like a D.
Oh yeah, like I mean, the rating told me very much I wasn't doing it the best way.
Maybe
but
because I was playing on the easiest difficulty. I was playing on human.
Yeah, yeah.
So things just were like I think they were a little too generous with my grading.
Yeah,
in some parts. But yeah, I mean, I can.
Yeah, Mark, you're right because I got A's and S's in chapters, and I'm like, just hit the Y button, dude. That's like,
I think I got an S in like one chapter throughout that whole thing, and it was because it was like the early V chapter where it's mostly a tutorial or whatever.
And I think V is the easiest one to play as.
Yeah, I think
so
it was.
To do the most combos with, you can just multiple things going on at once, and they gave me like a double S rank.
Yeah, exactly. That was like. Where Bloodstained, again, like you don't have to feel bad because the second you start feeling bad about what you're doing, you just switch your loadout and you're doing something completely different. But dude, Bloodstained
had Devil May Cry style. If it had that attitude, because I don't give a shit about what anyone says in Bloodstained. That dialogue,
it starts bad.
Like I love the game, but they can just shut up.
All the dialogue
start.
It never gets better. I promise you that.
No.
But it does have a fucking demon lady with a red demon tail playing a guitar. So,
but I mean, go back to our cherished Symphony of the Night. Like, dialogue's awful in that game.
But it's also not as often, right? You don't have to keep going back to a store where somebody's talking to you and go back to doing alchemy and cooking and.
No, but like when you do get it, you're like, what?
Yeah, it was always weird in Symphony, and it's just as weird in this. But yeah, I mean, the callbacks to Bloodstained, I haven't really talked about a lot of those just generally, but that stuff, like being able to go there is Count Orlok. I forget his full thing, but OD is what he's referred to in this. Fucking Dracula. He's in the like librarian position, and you go and borrow books from him in this game, and that's how it'll be like. You start off and you can borrow one from him that gives you like plus something to your attack, plus something you can whatever, and you can only rent a book from him one at a time. You level up a little bit, you can rent 3 from him at a time. And then there's a point where there's one book that he has, and he's like, "Ooh, that's a very special book. Please, I need you to bring that back." And you're like, "All right," because he always tells you like return your books and whatever.
It was just green eggs and ham.
It must have been. But at one point, there's a part very late game, right before the final boss. You walk through a room, and it feels like you're in a boss's room. And you're like, weird. Why didn't the boss spawn? And you keep going, and that's it. If you go back to that room while you're holding his special book, you have a special fight with him, where he's like, I told you to bring my fucking book back. And you fight him, and I have not beat him yet because he's hard as shit. He's got an attack that freezes time and you in it, and I assume you get that from him when you beat him, but he's very hard. But like all of that, and if you go underneath of him, the room underneath, and you fucking double jump up, you can hit him in the butt and knock the chair out of the way, just like in Symphony when you can hit the... It's like those little things that call back to Symphony.
How is this not above Control?
I mean, I put it above Control, but as us, I feel like you guys really liked Control.
I really like Control.
And I understand why you liked Control. It just didn't click with me in those ways. You know?
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess it's fine. How it is.
No, I like this list where it's at.
I
was just thinking about polish, and it's like, I know Bloodstained has polish.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you start, it's like, you feel it.
Yeah, right away.
But I don't think I want to just go only off of that.
Here's the one thing that I don't like about Bloodstained, that I really am excited for a sequel, is all of the stuff that... Look, this game wouldn't have happened without Kickstarter backers, so obviously, but all the Kickstarter stuff sucks. Because it's like modern pictures of a person that are made to look like it's in the world of the game, and it's like, nah, dude, they didn't have glasses like that in 1770. Fuck, like it's just someone's pet cat. The cats kind of work because cats are already kind of demonic, but then like when it's a fucking Yorkie, and you're like, dude, it's not. Why am I fighting this giant Yorkie with horns? It's not a real thing. And I don't know. Those things were like the random rooms where it's just like a portrait of some guy because he donated $10,000,
which is fine.
Yeah, but
like ideally, but
yeah.
When you have it next to pictures that aren't anybody, the art styles are so vastly different. It's like still life next to like anime.
Yeah,
it kind of throws you off. But I wouldn't say that's like affects the game really.
No, but it definitely
distracts your eyes.
It pulled me out of the world. You know what I mean? And like there was the moments of like I forget now. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. You get the idea.
Yeah.
There's just stuff like that where you're like, what are we doing? All right, is that the list?
I think that's the list.
I'm okay with it if you're okay with it.
I'm good. Good.
Good.
All right.
There it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Free Cheese Game of the Year 2019. Number 5, Devil May Cry 5. Number 4, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Number 3, Control. Number 2, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And the Free Cheese Game of the Year 2019, Resident Evil 2. Whoa.
We did it.
We did it. Congratulations to all of our winners. Congratulations to us for making it through another year. That was about as easy as I thought it was going to be, but also a little more difficult. I thought we were going to be more aligned on RE2 up front than we were.
Yeah, I just had to get a grip.
It's not. I feel like I thought at the beginning of the year that was going to be our game. Like looking ahead, I was like, I don't know. I don't know why I thought.
I played 3 hours. I was like, it's probably going to be.
It's fucking good, man. It's really good, and it speaks volumes to like the idea of a remake still working. You know,
True.
in a brand new way. Like it does not feel like.
I think my original
concessions were made, or
I think I was just going just off of initial feelings alone, and like I didn't really like take time to think. I was just playing it and just just going through. I guess as you should. I just kind of turned my brain off, and after a while, it's just like I gotta make room for other games right now. I'm not really thinking about this, and I just never thought about. I was like, well, what does that say about the game? What does that say about me? And that's why I started going down that path. But I think just needed to talk it out.
That's why we do it. Cool. Well,
back into that Kyle network.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that one go for a while.
And look, on the PlayStation version of Control, you get a special mission that features Hideo Kojima. So he made it in.
The Kyle network. Kyle network is a room inside of the Longest house? The oldest house?
The oldest house.
The yellowest? All right.
What if that caused the Hiss outbreak? And we don't know it yet. The
What?
Carl Network.
Kojima.
I mean, you go into a machine, it's just all like.
Could have been. All right. You can head over to thefreecheese.com and read all of our awards for the week. We gave out a lot. What else? What else do we do now? Congratulations, Resident Evil 2 and Capcom.
Get those predictions ready, boys.
Yes.
I always dread this.
This is the best time of the year. This is when your imagination can run wild.
I
This
dread
is
it
when
every year.
This is when I can, say that like Square
Dude.
Enix finally admits that Final Fantasy 13 is a bad game and doesn't sell it anymore.
Honestly, though, you know what's wild is this is going to be the best predictions year because of
Consoles.
Yeah.
And the endless possibility.
Consoles. And we probably won't know what they look like by then.
No, unless something leaks.
Yeah.
But,
It will.
Yeah.
Not before January.
So today is December 27th. So this Monday, the 30th, we'll have a regular episode back on track. And then the week after on the 6th will be our predictions episode. So listeners, stay tuned. Have a great and safe rest of the year. Enjoy the final bits of the decade. Next year, we will be doing a Game of the Decade podcast. Stay prepared. And that's it. Congratulations, Resident Evil 2 and all of our other winners. Woo. 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 You can follow us on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Mark is at all_mental. Matt is at MattyAce131. And I'm at The Free Cheese. Podcast at thefreecheese.com if you want to email us and give us your game of the year. And we'll read it on the show. That's it. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, listener, for listening. Happy Game of the Year 2019.